Hello YouTube, and today, as you can see, we have this petrol lawnmower. It's made by SOVERING, and if you come over to here, I can't remember where it says now, but it does say somewhere that it's from 2007. I can't remember where I read it now, whoops. Let me just have a look. Somewhere it says it's from 2007. I can't remember where it was. I'll have to have another look at it. But yeah, somewhere on it says it's from 2007. And I also have two other lawnmowers. Now, this lawnmower was a lawnmower that I found on the side of the road along with two other lawnmowers. This is the donut, because basically this one, although it says reliable starting, that's a lie because the pull cord's broken. All the back axle's taken off it. I have got all the wheels and everything to put them back on, which I will do just to move it about, but this one's purely a parts mower for the other two that I've got, which I'm about to show you, which I found with this. There was 3 of them thrown out. I got all of them in here. This one is from 2013, so it's 4 years old, and all it needs doing visually is it needs a spark plug. This one is from the year 2000, so it's 17 years old, which is quite old, and I'm not really sure what it needs, but I'm going to have a look at it first. So allow me to get the mat all out and set up, and then we'll have a look what's what. Okay, so as you can see, I've got them set up. This lawnmower, as you can see, where did I read them yesterday? Oh, there you can see, look, 2013. My phone won't focus. Focus. Basically, it's not going to focus, but there, it says, right above my finger, it says 2013, which means making this, we're in 2017 now, if I believe, 4 years old. And all that's missing on it visibly is the spark plug, which I will take out of that one. This one, I can't see it missing anything, but it looks like it's missing throttle cables. I believe it is missing some throttle cables, as you can see. But if you get the throttle in the run position, this does have petrol in it, this one. I can undo it. I don't know if you can see in there, hold on. Try to get the light in. But yeah, there you can see a little bit liquid moving. There's quite a, there is some petrol in there. And this one, as you can see here, 2000. So I'm assuming these are the years. Yeah, I think this one's at 2000, which makes this 17 years old. It's made by Trojan 16. Well, the 16's probably this mower. It's made by Trojan. This is a bit loose, the carburettor. But hopefully, fingers crossed, this, we've got something. We'll see what this is. It says pull this, let go of this to make it stop. So it seems like it has got a throttle of something, of some kind. It's all rusty or something. I'm getting dirty water on my hand. Wipe that on the grass. Grass is cleaner than this, obviously. So yeah, this is they was all thrown away, as you can see. That's got scrap on it. This is self-propelled. So the let me just have a look at this. This one, you hold it in to make it work, and this one here, you push it in and it goes along. It's self-propelled. That one will sort of obviously isn't. What's under there? It's just some thing. I don't really know what it does under here though. I don't think it does much under there, but I reckon something's possibly supposed to come round and do something here. So this will need the throttle. It's a 35, but it probably means 3.5 horsepower, if you ask me. And somewhere, one of these says the CC on it. Yeah, I'll go self-propelled. This is the mountfield. Self-propelled SP414 39cm cut. This mower, I reckon, will run. The air filter's in there. Hopefully it's not in bad shape. That's obviously the air filter for that one. These two, this one and this one, I plan on getting running. What's here? 1 year warranty. Some other stuff. So yeah, this says it's 100cc. It's that one I was thinking it says the cc. This pull start also goes in one of those holders, but it's not in there at the moment. So this mower's not self-propelled. But although this mower, the back tyres are very worn on it. If you look at the front, that's what they're supposed to look like, with a groove. And these are completely worn out. So I reckon in order of year, that one's the oldest. Then that one's from 2007, making that. Well, that one's 10 years old. That's 17, and that's 4. So if we come over to this one, we need the spark plug for the red mower. And this, unfortunately, doesn't have any throttle springs either. Oh, it has got one there, look. It has got a throttle spring in there. It's got one. So that one throttle spring we'll take off for that mower. But I'll have to try and... There is pictures of all of these on Google Images. So I'm going to try and get some pictures and see what goes where. And try and get the, some form of throttle sort of working. Probably, I suppose it's supposed to work with this, possibly. Yeah, it's possibly supposed to work with this. I don't really know, to be perfectly honest with you. There's a spring thing under there. Yeah, I'm going to have to do a bit of research into this mower, because I don't really know. But if you was to get, say, the throttle position, the run positions there, it should start, providing the petrol's any good. Obviously, as you can see, they're very, very, very dirty. That one's really dirty. That's a bit dirty. So I'm going to clean them up and see what's what. I don't think this one has any gas in it, though. Nah, it doesn't have any gas in there. Whoops, get that on straight. But this one, if you hold the thing in, we'll try and do this one-handed. Hold that in this, turns over easy. Right, but that's possibly because there's no spark plug in it. Where this one, this thing's real hard. You actually have to put your foot there and then try and pull, and even then it's extremely difficult. But yeah, this one's quite hard to turn over. That one you can't turn over because the pull start's broke. But let me stop yattering on. I'm going to clean both of them, and I'm going to try and then see what sort of condition they're actually in once they're all nice and clean. That one I'm confident will run. But a bit of fresh petrol in it, I think that's probably going to go. Might need the carburetor and stuff cleaning, but we won't go into that. We'll see if it runs first. If I could get... I have got throttle springs off of that mower my granddad gave me. They're all in the shed. I'm possibly going to be able to get this one running. And that one, I sort of brought that one home for parts, not to actually get it running. Because this one, to get it running, to get it started... it needs a new pull start to get it started, and the throttle sorting out as well. So yeah, that's made by SOVERING, that's made by Trojan, and that's made by Mountfield. If in case I've not already said that. But let's get cleaning. Okay, YouTube, so this is what we've got after a very quick clean. I've not finished yet. This one's got like oil and stuff everywhere, so as you can see the water isn't sticking to it. This one's cleaned up quite nicely. I need to do a better clean, obviously. All I need to do, I'm going to try and research how the throttle things work and what's supposed to do what. And then hopefully, we should get these going. I will check the air filter. Ugh. That doesn't look too healthy, the air filter. Carburettor looks alright, but the air filter, not so much. Yeah, well, I'm gonna put a spark plug in it. Connect obviously this to the end of the spark plug, as you just do, and see if it'll run. Well, I won't start it. I will put a spark plug in it. I will get my dad to... That's got petrol in it, by the way. I've not really showed you this bar, so I am going to show you a bit of it. I think it has got gas in it. This is quite dirty as well. That's got quite a lot of gas in it, so I'll siphon the gas out of that, filter it, and put that gas into the mountfield mower. And I'll probably mix it with some... what I'll do is I'll get my dad to get some fresh petrol. Sorry if you can't hear me, it's quite windy. Get some fresh petrol. Get it running on fresh petrol, and then put that in with the fresh petrol so it mixes up, so you've got fuel. And obviously the grass, hopefully it doesn't get cut, and we'll test one of these out if I get them going. Probably this one's going to be going first. I do want to get that one going. If I could get all three going, I'd get all three going, but we're not going to be able to. This it's older than that one, but that's got too much need doing, so we're getting this one going. If I can sort out the throttle. So, that's pretty much the end of this video. They have got blades on them. But yeah, they are quite nice lawnmowers. This one's a really nice lawnmower. This one's a nice lawnmower if it runs. I mean, I could live with this. This is something... I could mow the grass with this. This is something nice. This... you could mow the grass with nicely. I mean, they were thrown out. He's even written scrap on the grass box. There was some other stuff there. I don't really know what that does. It opens like a spring thing under that plastic. But almost, it says, release this to stop, but this doesn't move the throttle. I reckon there's supposed to be something connected to something else, and then come through here, connect this, because this is the throttle there, look. That black bit's the top of the carburettor's got this. Something's supposed to connect this to this. And there's supposed to be a cable going from this round and up here, and probably on here somewhere. What's under here? But yeah, 2000, 17 years. It is quite old. It does say manufactured for ATCO QUALCAST. And everybody's heard of QUALCAST. So I'm going to take the assumption this is probably a QUALCAST Trojan 16. And that's a mountfield SP414. And this one up here, I'll read the full make, is the... oh, it's a Husqvarna. God, that Husqvarna are good, aren't they, actually? Again, it says SOVERING, but here it says Husqvarna Outdoor Products. And everybody in America has heard of Husqvarna. But where did it say 2007? Perhaps I didn't read it on here, perhaps I read it somewhere else. I read it somewhere, I'm sure. I'm sure it said 2007 somewhere. But we'll look for that in a minute. I'm not going to bother cleaning this anymore until I've got it sort of started. So we're just going to go back. We're just going to take the spark plug out of that one. I've just tried bolting the wheels back on, but it don't really work. I have noticed that where this one says Trojan 16, up there it says QUALCAST. That one is mountfield. And if we come over to this one, it's got the same thing. There, it says SOVERING, but on there, it says Husqvarna, which I find a bit weird, and it has had another sticker put over that. But yeah, this one's the part. So when I was rolling it up, I was going to try and put the back axle on. Oil kept running out of it, so we're not going to bother with that. You're not supposed to tip on that side, I know, but I don't want the mower, do I? So I don't care. This one, these two, if I get these two running, I'll probably, well, I want to keep them, but whether my dad will let me or not, I think we'll keep this one. Whether I'll be allowed to keep that one or not if we get it running is another thing. So let me just take the spark plug out and put it in there. Okay, that mower has one of these little dumpy spark plugs. They're really small. And this is the same type of spark plug that my Mini Moto has to have, because the normal ones that would go in a lawnmower such as this, so this spark plug I'm going to keep for my Mini Moto, because it's one of those little dumpy ones, which is what that sort of really needs. And then I'm going to go and get another. I've got loads of spark plugs in there. I'm going to one that was out of my granddad's lawnmower. I'm putting this then, and hope I'll bring this in here so we don't lose it. Where are all the? Oh, there are the spark plugs. Here. This was the one we did put in the Mini Moto. It's too long though. Look at this. Look at the size difference. This is an old rusty one that probably doesn't work, which means this one here is the one out of my granddad's lawnmower. So look at the difference between a normal lawnmower and the Sovereign / Husqvarna, whatever it is. So this is the one out of my granddad's lawnmower, so I'm going to put this in here. I'm going to put this one in here because I want the little dumpy one for that bike, and that'd be two, and that'd be... I reckon this will run. I can't understand why he's throwing it out, to be honest, unless, of course, the fuel system wants cleaning, but I doubt it. Okay, the spark plug's in and connected. I'd say someone probably has tried starting it with no spark plug, because there's like that patch of oil that's probably shot out the spark plug area. It's a 100cc RS 100. Even with the spark plug in, it's got, even I could start this, so this is a good lawnmower. With that one sorted, we're just taking the spark plug / air, well, not the spark plug, get my words right a minute, the air filter is a bit dirty. Carburetor doesn't look bad. Pump up some fuel just to check it's working. Perhaps it's not sucking up the fuel. Oh, anyway, that might want to clean, but the air filter doesn't look too bad to me. So yeah, we've put the pull starts back on. So yeah, you can get a better view of what I mean by the thing here now. That's the throttle. That's probably, I don't know which is which. So yeah, there's the throttle. This, I don't really know what it is. I don't really know what it does do, to be perfectly honest. But I think something's supposed to go here. You're supposed to... Basically, there's supposed to be a cable going to this that goes around the front of the engine and up to there. And when you pull this, it pulls that, which pulls this and controls the throttle. But obviously, as you can imagine, the parts we want aren't here. Well, we don't have them, so... we do have them in there, but I don't want to take the pull start off because they fall to bits every time you touch them. Pull starts are they're just horrible. That's the reason we threw my granddad's lawnmower. I took the pull start off to clean underneath it, and it fell apart. You own unleaded gasoline only. What other gasoline can you put in there? The thing is, I've seen people run lawnmowers on solid engine oil before, and they've ran fine. We'll put the air filter thing back on. I think someone put it was on that way, but I reckon it goes the other way, actually. Whoops. So I'm doing it one-handed. Yeah, it goes that way. So the air... Someone has taken this off before. Don't ask me why, probably to clean it or something. So just that finger tight, just to hold it on there, stop the crap going in. But if you could if we manually put the throttle, if we connected a throttle spring from here to that bit at the back and then just manually moved this bit without getting there and got it in the run position, so the run is there, it should go. I mean, it hasn't got enough gas in it, probably not. No, it's not got enough to pick anything up, but you get the idea. So now I just have to wait for my dad to come home. I will film this starting up, but I am going to go that it's probably broke sometime soon, so I'm not going to do how many years, but that one says 2000, so I'm going to assume this probably hasn't been used in about 10 years, and that one hasn't been used in, not sure, I have to think. Well, that one's from 2013, making it 4 years old. I haven't really gone through this, but we'll go through it once more. That one's from the year 2000, making it 17 years old. And that one, somewhere it says 2007. Again, I can't remember where I read it, but somewhere on here it's got 2007. I remember reading it on there, which means this thing, I'm assuming that lasted 7 years, then he brought this one, and this probably broke in 2013 when he brought that one, and then I don't really know what's gone wrong with it. Either the fuel system is possibly dirty, or he possibly just didn't, maybe he just doesn't want the lawnmower, maybe he's gone over to electric, maybe he's given up with the petrol ones. But maybe he's given up with petrol ones. But this thing, I'm going to go, it probably hasn't been used in about 10 years. And that one we're not going to get going anyway, so there's no point in working it out. And this one's possibly not been used in a couple of months, maybe, possibly a year. But it's still a nice lawnmower. We're still, if it goes, we will keep it. And if that one goes, I'm probably going to nag my parents to keep it as well. And just why not keep it? It's a lawnmower at the end of the day. And as you know, the lawnmower there, I've got a grass box, but I've got to sort of do something to it to make it fit that lawnmower. But that lawnmower, the bolt that holds the blade on, I have got it, because the bolt that holds my granddad's lawnmower blade on didn't fit that lawnmower. But hopefully the one for the SOVERING / Husqvarna will fit that mower, because if I can get that mower going, and get them two going, well, we probably will keep the petrol ones, because we just will. I won't tell you why, but we just will. That one, you won't sell it though, that's the thing, because the grass box is odd. But if you could get the grass box to fit in a fashion, you might get a tenner for it. But we probably keep that one as a temporary mower. We're going to sell the electric one. Well, I plan on selling the electric one, which is in here. That one there, it's a Bosch. It's battery powered, and that one doesn't have that lawnmower. I couldn't really start. It's got a bit too much. I possibly could start it now I'm older. That one I could definitely start, because it's a bit like my granddad's new lawnmower. The granddad that gave me the lawnmower I took apart because the pull start fell a bits on it has got a new QUALCAST, and it's really easy to turn over. I mowed his lawn with it, easy to start. That thing's probably going to be the same. And I probably could start that one, but I'm not going to try and start them. The gas, there's not enough gas. Well, when I say gas, I mean petrol. There's not enough petrol in that one to start it, because it's to suck it in. And it's probably dead, the stuff that's in there anyway. So we need to put some fresh fuel in this one when my dad gets home. I think I'm probably going to ask him to go to the fuel station. Probably get a gallon of gas, because the Mustang needs fuel as well. Which is why the tyre's flat on it and everything. It's terrible. We need to get working on that. But yeah, put some gas in it. My dad. I probably film it and I get my dad to start it, because it hasn't been started in a while, possibly. And I will film it. I won't film my dad. I'll just film the lawnmower being started, and we can see if it smokes at all or anything like that. It might not go at all. This lawnmower might not go. That lawnmower, again, if I can get the throttle sorted, I think it will go. But I've said the same things too many times now, so we're just going to pause it and do some other stuff, but I don't know what. I'm going to pause it. I might end the video, actually. I'll pause it and have a think about it, but I need to do some research into the throttle on that lawnmower. I've just got this mower out. Annoyingly, the bolt that bolts the blade on that mower doesn't fit this other. If I don't get a bolt to fit that soon, I will just probably throw it away. Because we need to make room for like other stuff that I get hold of, such as these two. But yeah, I am going to end the video here, guys, because it's just too long. So I've got that one going. I've got to get some parts for that one and get this far too long video. So yeah, you get the idea. I've done what I'm going to do, and I'll probably do other bits another day. So I won't film myself fix any more of it, or I probably won't. So comment, like and subscribe. I'll see you soon, and bye bye.